Hello, friends. This is Dr. Hema Divakar from Bengaluru, India. Talking about menopause, one of the major concerns that any perimenopausal or menopausal women would have is the issue of weight gain. Not only the weight gain per se, but particularly about the gain of weight in the midsection, what we typically call as the belly fat. What is the reason for developing this belly fat and how you can find your way around it? Well, as you are all aware, what happens during menopause is the female hormone called the estrogen drops, and thereby gradually the menstruation also stops. When the estrogen is present in the body, it is responsible for deposition of fat right under the skin in the area of the back, upper thighs, legs, etc., in a natural mechanism to support the strength for childbearing. But when the estrogen declines or drops, there is a tendency for this fat to move up into your lower abdomen, typically depositing as the belly fat. One of the key differences, this is just not a fat under the skin. This is what we call a visceral fat, which means that it is an internal fat deposition around your internal major organs, and therefore, besides and beyond the cosmetic concern, you really have to pay attention to the health hazards that this may bring within itself. The change which happens is the decrease in the muscle mass and slowing down of your metabolism in the body, promoting deposition of more fat. There's also an issue of insulin resistance. This may look like a technical jargon or a medical term, but when you're taking antibiotics, repeatedly you take antibiotic and you say, I'm resistant to this antibiotic. Similarly, during this phase of fat deposition, what really happens is the body becomes resistant to insulin. And this will promote the issues around diabetes, heart disease, vascular diseases, strokes, etc. So getting rid of this belly fat is really, really crucial. Once again, I repeat, not only for the cosmetic reasons, but to have you in good health. Another reason why the fat deposition also happens is because of the stress. Stress releases cortisol, which is a steroid, again responsible for the insulin resistance. And therefore, in a wholesome way, if you have to tackle this problem, first be aware of this happening slowly and steadily. 1 or 2 pounds per year you will gain in the perimenopausal years. Those of you who have already been exercising at the age of 20, 30 or less than 40 will have less tendency for deposition of this fat. Therefore, the change in lifestyle which you have to pay attention to, primarily resting on three main pillars. One is the diet, second is the exercise, and the third is the stress relief. The diet should contain more fibers, as in oatmeal, legumes, sprouts, flax seeds, red meat, etc., and less of fat and definitely less of sugary substances. 200 calories per day, you must intake should be less because you're not going to burn all of that as you used to do it before. The second thing is the exercise. Those of you who are used to walking, please do continue that, but enhance it to brisk walking or jogging in between the phases of rest, or some more rigorous forms of exercises and some weightlifting exercises, or the a kind which would increase your cardiac capacity. The last thing is the stress relief. We leave it to yourselves for what you would like to do to figure out what relieves your stress. It may be meditation, it may be yoga, it may be music, dance, painting, other hobbies, just relaxing, being with your family, etc. So the importance of all of these, of the eat right, exercise at least 4 times in a week, and also pay attention to the stress levels and refrain from escalating it. Last but not the least is if you're into some addictions like smoking or alcohol, at least try to contain it and control it, because that's not good for you in the long run. So, though you may not really lose weight, you have to work towards reducing your belly fat. So, I do hope that these preventive measures will take you a long, long way into your journey of wellness for the last lag of your life, which we call menopause. So, wishing you all the very best to translate these advices into practice in your daily lifestyle. And we wish you a healthy and a prosperous life. Namaste. Thank you.